And the ball is in, the game is on, the All-Ireland Intermediate Final is underway, and it's Charleville who come away with the ball straight away with their number 11, that's Darren Casey, trying to go down on the ball. And Darren Casey has the ball for Charleville. He plays it right across the field, and it's their corner back coming out of the ball, Finbar Cagney. Cagney now is going down on the ball now for the Corkmen. He has the ball in his hand. They're wearing the red jersey, same as Cork, and that ball is played towards Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle now for the Charleville men, looking up field. He's still going forward. He's going forward now. He drops the ball. He's able to pick it up again. Oranmore-Maree just need to get tighter, and Marcus Quinn is there for Oranmore-Maree, along with Mark Hannafy over on the far side of the field, and the ball breaks towards the full forward, and that full forward is Daniel O'Flynn. Daniel O'Flynn, the captain of Charleville, is out near the sideline on the far side of the field. He's adjudged to have gone out over the line. Indeed, it's come off an Oranmore-Maree man. And in the early stages of this game, Sean, we've noticed straight away Darragh Fitzgibbon has gone straight into centre half forward.
Yeah, I looked at him in the warm-up now. It seemed to be moving okay for a guy that did damage to the medial knee ligament injury in that semi-final. He's in at centre forward, but you can see Ben O'Connor all over them already now as their overturned ball goes out over the line, the far side of the field line ball to Oranmore-Maree. You could see the reluctance even of the wing forward Jack Doyle in that instance to let the ball in. He wanted to go through the phases and keep the ball alive, so it's going to be an interesting tactical battle. Oranmore with three inside.
Yeah, they have their three-man full forward line in there, Sean McInerney, Ross Malone and Pádraig Kane. We would anticipate Ross Malone will come deep because he has done that throughout all the championship, and that ball has gone out over the line on the far side of the field. It's come off Alan Bannon, or Sean Bannon over there, and that's going to be a line ball to Fitzgibbon over there at the far side of the field. Darragh Fitzgibbon wearing number 10, but playing at centre half forward, of course, one of the rising stars of Cork hurling. He's at centre half forward. He takes a quick sideline cut. It's going to be intercepted and straight to the man he should be on. That's Garage McInerney, and McInerney comes out from the centre half back position. McInerney surging forward after Marcus Quinn. Quinn has it now for Oranmore-Maree. They tried to come on the attack. That surely was a foul. The referee says play on, and it's picked up by the Charleville men. They come on the attack. The ball goes in towards Shane Geoghegan and Daniel O'Flynn. Geoghegan is probably fouling his man. It's out near the sideline. The referee against this play on. It comes off the Charleville man, goes out over the line on the far side of the field, and it's going to be a line ball. The referee has said to Charleville, and not a whole lot of hurling going on, Sean, in the early stages of this game. I suppose players trying to battle for possession and trying to get into the game.
I think it's more, particularly Oranmore, just trying to get used to the Charleville system of play, as the line ball was actually taken there was an opponent near the ball, so it's going to be a free now to Oranmore-Maree. But I think in particular both teams just getting to set up the way they want to set up right now. We thought that Oranmore had three inside, now they're gone back to their more natural two inside. Interestingly though, Ross Malone is inside in that two-man full forward line. We know how he usually comes out.
He does normally come out, and Garage McInerney will take the free out for Oranmore-Maree. This is their chance to get on the attack for the first time. We've 2.5 minutes played here, no score yet. Up towards Ross Malone. The ball is going to break into the path of Niall Burke. Niall Burke on the 20-metre line. Niall Burke going through off his left-hand side. Niall Burke high. Has Niall Burke put it over the bar? I don't think he has. That's a wide for Niall Burke. He just broke onto the ball, as we've seen him so often in the past, and that one unfortunately goes wide. The quick book out is taken. It's out towards Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle wearing 12 gets the ball in towards the full forward line where Shane Geoghegan is in front of his man, and Shane Geoghegan is in front of Darragh Fitzgibbon, who's now in at full forward. He gives a lovely ball out towards Sean Bannon, and good control by Bannon, the corner back. He gets the ball down the field again, looking for his centre half forward down there. His centre half forward is Alan Burke, and the ball breaks into the path of Pádraig Kane. Pádraig Kane looks upfield. Pádraig Kane's going to go for a score from out the field. Pádraig Kane high, and Pádraig Kane has put this one. Has he put it over the bar? He has. The opening score of the day comes from the primary school teacher in Coolairn. He puts the ball over the bar. Pádraig Kane, a lovely score for Oranmore-Maree. They've settled well into the game, Sean. Lovely score, Pádraig Kane.
They certainly have, and he backed himself for that instance. They tell you shouldn't plant the feet at times, you should be always moving, but he planted the feet to
I'm
make
breaking
sure.
away, sorry about that, lads, but there's been a goal in Enniskillen. Tommy Devan.
Johnny Heaney has just rattled the ball to the back of the net with defensive mix-up by Monaghan. Allowed the ball into Danny Cummins, who's come on as a substitute, and he did offloaded the ball unselfishly to Johnny Heaney at the back of the net as well. Michael Daly on his introduction, first touch from Michael Daly, the Mount Bellymile lot man. He put the ball over the bar to put Galway 9-7 up, but the goal by Johnny Heaney has stretch Galway to a 5-point advantage here in Enniskillen. Galway 1 goal and 9 points, Monaghan 7 points. Monaghan in all sorts of bother at the moment, and Galway with their tails up right now have introduced a couple of substitutes. I said Michael Daly, Barry McHugh is in, and Danny Cummins are in, so 3 substitutes in a couple of moments just before you joined us, and they're paying dividends right here right now as Galway lead. Kevin, that was a superb goal.
Absolutely brilliantly taken by Johnny Heaney, you'd have to say. Fair play to Danny Cummins. He came on again, his first touch made a difference, passed it into Johnny Heaney, and Heaney made no mistake. Monaghan in real trouble really, because their attack really is confined to what Conor McManus can do. Jack McCarron went off, and they brought on a couple of subs, haven't made a difference. The Galway subs have, so let's hope we can maintain this 5-point lead with about what have we left, Tommy? About 8 minutes.
Yeah, 9 minutes to go. A free in now to Monaghan, but John, that's why we'll hand back to you in the studio and back to Croke Park. Galway lead here with 9 minutes to go. It's Galway 1 goal and 9 points, Monaghan 7 points,
and it was some finish from Johnny Heaney, I have to tell you. Now we're going to go back to, just to mention as well, Tuam have taken the lead against Ballina, 8 points to 6 in the Connacht Junior Cup quarter-final in rugby. Let's go back to Croke Park, Niall.
Yeah, 5 minutes played here. We haven't had a score since then. Niall Burke has struck a long range free wide for Oranmore-Maree, but Dara Fitzgibbon now operating at full forward. He's obviously not at full throttle for the Corkman. He's come out the field to take a free off his right hand side here. A chance now for Charleville to equalise the ball game here. Of course, Oranmore-Maree playing into the empty Hill 16 down in front of us, and it looks as if they're possibly playing with wind advantage in the first half as Fitzgibbon takes this free from a long range out. This would be a super point if it goes over the bar. It has gone over the bar. Dara Fitzgibbon has found the range. The sides are level. A long range free by Dara Fitzgibbon. A point apiece, Sean. Good score by Dara Fitzgibbon to get Charleville on the board.
It certainly was, Niall, because it was from the minute the free was awarded, it was in his own half of the field. He made the long trek out from full forward to take it. That was good leadership. 1-1.
1-1 as Niall Burke catches the puck out, and Niall Burke gets it off to Rian Maher in the middle of the field. He's trying to go forward. Rian Maher gets the ball off towards Alan Burke at centre forward. Alan Burke off the left hand side. Alan Burke high. Alan Burke over the bar. A great score by Alan Burke for Oranmore-Maree. This man we know can score points. He scored 2 in the semi-final. He's got a superb point today. It puts them 2 points to 1 up, but significantly, Sean, Niall Burke caught that first puck out.
Yeah, Niall Burke did very well, but Alan Burke, that's a great finish. You know, you're looking at the number 12 position, hitting into the Hill 16 end. Super score.
Super score as Rian Maher picks up the ball, and he nearly passed it to Jerry McInerney. It's gone out over the line on the far side. This side of the field, it's going to be a line ball to the Charleville men, and it'll be taken by their wing forward Jack Doyle. It's Oranmore-Maree who lead 2 points to 1. 6.5 minutes played here in Croke Park. Of course, the first game was won by Dunnamagan. Not as much as many people would say. They won it by 4 points, 117 to 113. Garage McInerney trying to go down on the ball, and it's picked up by Liam Kane. Liam Kane hand passes the ball forward towards Alan Burke, but eventually Charleville come away with it. This is a chance for the equaliser for Dara Fitzgibbon from out the field. Dara Fitzgibbon high. Dara Fitzgibbon over the bar. He really is the star performer on the Charleville team. He's out now at wing forward once again, and he puts that ball over the bar. The quick puck out is taken by Oranmore-Maree out towards Mark Hanafy, and Mark Hanafy drives the slither down the field looking for Sean McInerney. McInerney puts out the left hand. The ball breaks off McInerney and the cornerback. That's Finbar Cagney. Cagney trying to win it, but McInerney tries to go down it, and eventually Charleville come away with Cathal Carroll, and Carroll off his right hand side sprays the ball right down towards Dara Fitzgibbon, who's come out from centre forward. He's brought Garage McInerney with him, and Dara Fitzgibbon's gone right through the heart of the Oranmore-Maree defence. He's gone out towards the 45 metre line. He's still going forward. 3 Oranmore-Maree men after him. Fitzgibbon tries to get away from Garage McInerney though, but McInerney does superbly well to kick the ball forward, but it's picked up by the corner forward. That's Andrew Cagney. Cagney tries to get away from Garage Mac, and superb play by the Oranmore-Maree in the great battling, and McInerney picks it up, and McInerney gets it off to the right wing back Mark Hanafy. Mark Hanafy from the wing back position goes for a score from out the field, but this one is going to go wide. That's going to be a third wide for Oranmore-Maree. But in fairness, Dara Fitzgibbon, we see what he's about, bringing Garage McInerney away from the centre half back position, Sean. He did so to good effect there, but McInerney kept battling away and eventually won the ball back.
He did. It was the one thing you were saying, that's what Charleville want to do. They want to drag G-Mac out of the centre. They want to bring him down the field, but credit McInerney. He stayed after him for about 40 or 50 metres, running after him, and eventually Oranmore-Maree got the turnover. But there's no doubt Charleville, the whole game plan seems to be based about Dara Fitzgibbon. He has now come out to that centre forward position, dropping deep out the field. I was even watching on the last attack, the second last attack that Charleville had now, they had one forward inside. There's constant movement from, say, their half back line to their half forward line. The wing forwards coming out the field, making dummy runs, trying to get off the shoulder passes, stuff like that. But it's an intriguing battle right now. 2 points apiece.
2 points apiece as Dara Fitzgibbon will stand over a free for Charleville and a chance to put them 3 points to 2 in front. There's an Oranmore-Maree man down injured. There's the man wearing number 7, that's Liam Kane. But he think it's a head injury, so I think the referee will have to stop the play for a couple of minutes. But with that, we'll hand back to studio here with almost 9 minutes played. The sides level, Charleville 2 points, Oranmore-Maree 2 points.
And there's a goal between the sides. If you just joined us, Johnny Heaney has scored for Galway. He's found the net, and Galway lead by 1-9 to 9 points. About 4 minutes remaining, but my guess is there will be another couple of minutes of injury time on top of it. Let's rejoin our commentary team, led by Tommy Devan.
Yeah, thanks very much, John. You're dead right there. We're in the 31st minute of the second half, so we've got 4 of normal time to go, plus plenty of additional time, you'd imagine. But it's back to a 3-point ball game now, and it's Monaghan with their tails up right now. The last 2 points coming from a Rory Beggan free and a Conor McManus free. That's brought it back to a 3-point ball game, and a little bit more urgency now about Monaghan as they go forward and try and bring back this 3-point deficit. 1-9 to 9 points. They have a chance now from out the field. The shot comes in. The umpires are having a looking at that one. It's gone out to the left hand side and wide. No Hawkeye in Enniskillen, and that umpire says that's gone wide. That's another wide. It's 8 wides, Kevin tells us, for Monaghan. So they've struggled in the second half, playing into this goal as well, as now we watch the kick out to come from the Galway goalkeeper Rory Lavelle, as Galway lead by 3 points here. It's it comes down towards the last couple of moments of this game. 3.5 of normal to go, plus the additional time. The stewards are in their end of match positions here in Enniskillen as the ball is gathered brilliantly in the middle of the field by Barry McHugh. McHugh now looking for an option. He's going to have to go along towards Danny Cummins, in over the top towards Danny. That ball is going to hand up the breeze. Danny gets there, but the Monaghan defender gets there ahead of him, and Danny just needed to get that ball into Anthony O'Lee, and Galway were in for another score surely. As the ball comes away now, Monaghan on the attack once again as John Daly tries to get a pass in there. The ball, will it beat the Monaghan man to the in-line? No, it doesn't. It's taken by the substitute for Monaghan. Driving forward now, a chance here of a point. Is the referee going to give a free there? No, he's not. Rory Lavelle has the ball and Galway can come away with it. 32 minutes gone, 3 of normal time to go. Galway lead here by 1-9 to 9 points. They trailed at half time as well by a point, but they've played far better in the second half as Sean Kelly again does excellent work over there. He's been fantastic in the maroon and white for Galway here as Gary O'Donnell tries to get the ball away back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets a pop pass away and gets a late tackle for his troubles as well, as Bradshaw in the end, 2 Galway players on the ground over there, Kevin, but they've won the free, and Garrett Bradshaw and Gary O'Donnell look to be in trouble over there.
I'm shaking here, not from the cold. I'm shaking with nerves. You know, we're going up, and when you see us playing the ball around like that in the half back line, you'd imagine, let's try and get it out of there. Good run from Sean Kelly, but unfortunately the foul on Gary O'Donnell meant that we couldn't actually get the pass off to Sean Kelly. But he has been absolutely outstanding in this game. Let's hope we can get another Galway score, because I think what more will make it for us.
Yeah, it's pretty tight in the Hyde Park as well. Roscommon 1 goal and 10, Tyrone 1-8, 10 minutes left on that. They're a little bit behind us down there as Danny Cummins now has on the ball over on the far side of the field. Galway holding possession. Tom Flynn, they lead by 1-9 to 9 points. Kevin Dwyer says hold on to the ball, and so does most of the supporters here from Galway, of which there are quite a few, I can tell you, in the decent crowd here as Galway now still in possession. Shane Walsh took a heavy knock a couple of months ago, doesn't show any ill effects of that now, tries to take on 3 Roscommon Monaghan players, pulled to the ground surely, and the referee says there's a free in. The Monaghan player touches it on the ground. Shane Walsh looked to be the man nearest to it on the ground, but I'm not sure if we had a TMO here either, Kevin, but I'd like to see look back at that one.
There's a TMO beside me here, Mike Mullen from Dunmore, and he said it was a free anyway, so he was knocked to the ground, but anyhow, it's a free in for touching it on the ground.
Well, God bless your eyesight, Mike, because I'm looking over there and the glasses are fairly fogged up with the cold here in Enniskillen, but how we managed to see that one is beyond me, but we'll take it all day as Barry McHugh puts the ball on the ground. 34 minutes gone, a minute of normal time to go. We'll keep an eye on the 4th official. This could be a huge result for Galway in the National Football League. They came down here in more so in hope than anything else. A point would have been a great result for them. The referee now coming out. What's he going to do now? He's going to hop the ball, is he? Or is he going to bring it forward? He's bringing it out 45 metre line. I haven't seen the referee ever do that before, actually come out physically and put the ball out in the 45 metre line. And as John O'Mahony said one time in 98, another few seconds off the clock, but as John O'Mahony said a couple of years ago on that famous tape that we've watched back over and over again on video, there's only one answer to that.
There is. Put the ball over the bar. Let's hope Barry McHugh can do it.
Yeah, not easy now into this breeze, I can tell you that. If he gets this one, we'll buy him something on the way home, but it's curling off to the left hand side. He had the distance. We didn't have the purchase or the direction on it, but I can tell you now we're 35 minutes gone, waiting for the 4th official to put up the board. Galway lead here in Monaghan, 1 goal and 9 points. 5 minutes of additional time. Well, knew it was going to be somewhere in the region of that, as Galway player is dispossessed. A foul over there was Barry McHugh. The referee said there was no foul there. Conor McManus is all alone inside if they get the ball to him. Vinnie Corey is coming like a train, gives it off to McManus. Great work by Owen Kearns. Owen Kearns has done well in there on him despite being under a lot of attention, and Owen Kearns comes away with it. Gets it off towards the middle, goes down and again kicks it forward, but gives it away. And Monaghan have a chance now to reduce the deficit maybe. Tom Flynn does well not to give away a foul. Referee says play on. A chance here now for Monaghan to get the ball inside. Vinnie Corey now looking for an option outside. That man outside is coming out there is the Desi Ward. Ward gives it back out, and Monaghan have to come all the way back out past their 45 metre line, and Galway will try and eke away a minute. We've got 4 minutes left of additional time as I make it. As driving forward is Darren Hughes. Darren Hughes still going forward, going to take a fisted effort, pops this one high and puts it up and over the bar. We're back to a 2-point ball game in Enniskillen. It's Galway 1 goal and 9, Monaghan 10 points, and Kevin, we're going to have a nervy squeaky finish here in Enniskillen.
Oh yeah, but Galway had a couple of chances there to clear that ball. We gave it away. We can't afford to do that. We have to win. We get possession, have to maintain it, start working for one another, working the ball around and killing this clock.
Yeah, we're going to hand back to John in the studio here. John, you want to get that update with Sean and Niall in Croke Park, but Galway lead here 1-9 to 10 points.
Yeah, and we'll be back in exactly 60 seconds, but I just need to get over very quickly. Niall Canavan, what's happening there in Croker?
Yeah, 14 and a half minutes played here. The sides are level, 4 points apiece. When last with me was 2 points apiece. Then Darragh Fitzgibbon put Charleville in front 3 points to 2 before Niall Burke caught a poke out and scored the point of the day so far, make it 3 points apiece. Niall Burke's freed in 11 minutes, put Oranmore-Maree 4 points to 3 in front, but Darragh Fitzgibbon responded with a free for Charleville, and that leads to that 4 points apiece. And Fitzgibbon is standing over a long range free now for the Charleville man. He drives it in towards the goal. It's a dangerous ball and it's caught, and it's 4 points apiece. We have 15 minutes played here, 4 points apiece here in Croke Park.
And there's 3 minutes left in Enniskillen. Back to Tommy.
Yeah, thanks very much, John. Galway had the ball at the right end of the park, but Danny Cummins somehow managed to shovel it away into the hands of a Monaghan player, and Monaghan now on the attack. Time running out for them. We're in the I make it the 38th minute, so we've still got another 2 minutes to go here, but Monaghan are looking to try and earn a point here in this game. They lead trail Galway by 1-9 to 10 points. Is there to be a dramatic finish here in County Monaghan as the ball is sent in towards the full forward line? In there with it is the man wearing number 23, is Conor McCarthy. They have to work it back out towards Darren Hughes, the last score getter for Monaghan, with a fisted effort a couple of moments ago. Monaghan now between the 14 and 21 metre line, going to take an effort from way out the field. It's dropping in around the house. It's dangerous as a fist comes to that, and it's a good time waster, it must be said, by Rory Lavelle, because Rory Began's going to have to come up and kick this one over the bar now, and I reckon we got 2 minutes left, Kevin. 2 points between the sides. Began has a chance to put 1 point between the sides.
Yeah, that was a crucial one from Rory Lavelle. Knocked it out for a 45. Began be under a bit of pressure to take this one quickly now because time is running out. We can afford to give away a point. We can't afford to give away a goal. That's really the crucial thing. And maybe we can get out of here with a 1 point victory. Let's hope, Tommy.
Yeah, let's hope is right, because it was far beyond a lot of people's expectations prior to today's game, as Began kicks that one in, makes no mistake, puts it up and over the bar. We're back to a 1 point ball game. It's Galway 1-9, Monaghan 11 points, 38-30 gone on the clock, a minute and a half to go. Galway going to make a substitution. Coming into the action is Keane Darcy, and coming off is number 15 Anton. So Carlos Strandman replacing a Spidgel man. Kick out now is vital at this stage, Kevin, that Galway try and win possession in the middle of the field from this kick out, with just over a little bit of afters going on here between two sets of players. Galway, Tom Flynn and Kieran Duggan, and a couple of Monaghan players as well. The linesman with the flag up down in front of us. A lot of pinching and pushing.
Monaghan are holding on to the Galway players so they can't win the kick out. It's an old Dublin tactic, and really and truly to give Tom Flynn a chance to go up and win the ball.
A great catch by Tom Flynn in the middle of the field. What a catch by the Athenry man. An absolute belter of a catch, Kevin, and you were alluding to it there, but they were being held, but they got away somehow. Galway got to try and take it quickly. And the referee now is absolutely disgusting. Kevin Walsh down there. Tom Walsh trying to take the free. Tom Flynn trying to take the free. He hops the ball up. He's trying to make a draw out of this now, Kevin, by my watch. I look at 30 seconds left. Galway surely have won the free, and Tom Flynn wins it again. Oh, what a catch by Tom Flynn. And Galway now just need to see down the clock here. Take it easy. Sean Kelly, the man, looking for it again. And Sean Kelly will run, as you said earlier in the day, Kevin. He's covered every blade of grass here in Enniskillen and is certainly in line for a man of the match candidate, if nothing more.
Oh yeah, you'd have to say he's definitely the man. Oh, Kerr loses the ball there, gets it back up. Have we lost it? Yes, we have. Oh no, a chance of a score for Monaghan.
Yeah, we're still have a minute left. And Monaghan have loads of players free out this side of the field. The ball is running away from the Monaghan man. Don't foul Gareth Bradshaw. Picked up by the Monaghan man. The Monaghan man is centre half forward. Dermot will the referee give him a free, but he'll give him a chance to equalise this game. It still wouldn't be a bad result for Galway. You'd imagine if they got the point here, Monaghan, they would have taken that before the throw in here. They would have taken it after 15 minutes of the first half. But it's Monaghan on the attack here now. The clock tells us we're in the last 30 seconds of additional time. McManus decides to wind up from way out the field, but it's going to tail out to the right hand side of wide. Another Monaghan. I make that 4 wides in the first half and give me 5 more, 9 wides for Monaghan. The kick out. Will there be time? 15 seconds left on my clock. Galway now have to just settle it down, take a short kick out. It was a famous victory. Of that there is no doubt. They lead by 1-9 to 11 points. The kick out to come from Rory Lavelle, the Saltine Lochnacara goalkeeper. His goal, last kick out, came right under the stand down in front of us here and was picked up by Tom Flynn. It's heading in the same general direction. The referee has blown the final whistle. And Galway have come to Monaghan, come to the village of Enniskillen, to Grattan Park, and have recorded a 1-point victory. Kevin, what a victory for Galway.
I said earlier on, Tommy, it's a lucky ground for Galway, this ground here. And really and truly, you'd have to admire those Galway lads out there. They were under the cosh after 15 minutes. We were 3 points to no score down. Everybody here will say it's going to be one-way victory. And in fairness, Galway just worked hard, and led by Sean Kelly, no doubt about it, man of the match. He lifted the whole team, and really and truly, in fairness to Galway, they put their backs and shoulders to the wheel, and we've come out with a well-deserved 1-point victory. Well done to Galway, well done to Kevin Walsh.
Yeah, John, that's the story here in Enniskillen and County Monaghan. A famous victory for Galway in the Division 1 of the National Football League. The Galway supporters out to congratulate their heroes there, with finished in a 1-point victory here in Enniskillen, John. Galway 1-9, Monaghan 11 points.
The Galway Bay FM live match broadcast in association with Supermax, fueling GAA supporters for over 41 years. Supermax.ie.
Just very quickly let you know that I want to say best of luck from Michelle Qualter, who's listening in Cancun in Mexico, and also Anne, got your text, thank you very much. The very best of Frank is in hospital. He is unfortunately she can't be at the game in Crow Park, but you'll be able to be at it with us, because that's where we're going right now. It's back to Croker for the rest of the first half of Oranmore-Maree and Charleville in that All-Ireland Intermediate Club Hurling Final. There's about 10 minutes to go in that first half. It could be an interesting one. Let's rejoin Niall Canavan.
Oranmore-Maree come on the attack. There's 2 points between them. They're 2 points in the rear, 6 points to 4 as the ball goes in towards the full forward, Pádraig Kane. He's trying to win that ball from Irene Maher pass. Kane has got a point for Oranmore-Maree so far. He's under serious pressure in there by Jack Mead. Surely he's fouled. There's a lot of play going on. The ball has gone out over the line. It's going to be a 65 for Oranmore-Maree, but Dara Fitzgibbon has pointed all 6 points for the men of Charleville so far, and he has been superb. 4 points from frees and 2 from play, and really Oranmore-Maree, Sean, need to get a grip on Dara Fitzgibbon, and they probably need to go man marking him at this stage.
Well, what he's doing now, he started nominally in at full forward. He started at 10, he then went into full forward, but he's now out at 11. He's playing the deep 11 role, so effectively he's pulling Gareth Mack out. What one of your Oranmore midfielders or one of the half hours need to come